Hi, this is Billy Selekane again. Like I said, I'm having my famous cup, which is going to be spread all over the world. So I can promise you now, in the USA, in Ukraine, in Russia, in China, in Singapore, in Vietnam, people are going to be wanting this cup. Why? Because when you drink from this cup, you're drinking from a cup of great wisdom. So what am I going to be talking about today? Well, let me put it aside, and then we can share our chat for today. But before we do so, I want to share with you this picture. Now, this picture was taken in Philadelphia, in the famous SOP, the Sounds of Philadelphia studios. And who am I with here? I am with Billy Paul, he who sang Me and Mrs. Jones. And when we met, we introduced each other. I said, hi, I'm Billy Paul. And I said, I am Billy Selekane. I said, my man, Billy, you my man. And we hugged, and we spent almost 4 hours exchanging words of wisdom. And this man was full of wisdom. He was a passionate artist. And I'm putting him here because what I'm going to share with you now, it's word of inspiration that reminds you that greatness is available to everybody. But unfortunately, some of you have left that path of greatness. Now, you know, part of the things that I do for my leisure, I know contrary to a lot of belief, I'm a black man who loves swimming, I dive, and I own a boat. And I know there's this thing about, you know, black men can't swim and white men can't jump. Well, I'm the kind of black guy who loves the water. Now, in January in South Africa, there's a race. This race is called the Cape to Rio race. So, it's a very big yard race. This is Cape Town. And this is Rio de Janeiro. Now, this race has been happening for a couple of years, and it's one of the greatest highlights that happens in January. Now, under normal circumstances, in an ideal world, in a world where there's peace, love, and happiness, and everything works according to plan, these guys are supposed to start their race in Cape Town and shoot all the way to Rio, and somebody becomes a winner. And hoorah, they get whatever dollars that they want. So that's essentially how we sometimes think of the world. We think the world is perfect. I'm going to go to school, get a job, get a car, get a house, be married, be happy. And then you were sold this amazing dream that you're going to retire at 65 and live in a house in the beachfront, drive a convertible car, play some golf, sip some champagne. But the truth is, show me anybody around you or in your family who has retired, who's living that kind of a life. Very far and few in between. Why? Because I'm very sorry to say that you have been sold one of the greatest fables of all time. So, you've been hoodwinked. 5 generations have been hoodwinked, more generations are being hoodwinked, you've been hoodwinked, now you're believing this story that doesn't make sense. So I'm going to try and say to you, reclaim your life, take your life back and be in charge of your process. So this Cape to Rio metaphor or analogy, for a lack of a better word, I'm going to try and share with you what happens in real life. In an ideal life, you get onto your yacht, super magic yacht, you've prepared for the race, you guys are ready. Bam! You get to Rio de Janeiro and voila! You get all the money in the world. So, that's not what happens in reality. So what happens in reality is they all start at the same time. They all start at the same point. They all start at the same place. And now here's what happens. I'm going to just use one example. One team takes this route because their GPS and their yacht has told them this is the best route. They take this route, and by the time they get here, because these boats are so powerful with the latest gadgets and technologies, they can read weather patterns, wind patterns, speed, and all those kind of things. When they get to this certain point, their technology tells them if they continue on this trajectory, they're going to meet massive waves, and that might destroy them. So they do a detour. So they detour, and then they come back. Now you must understand that this detour cost them time. So it's because you've moved away from where you're going. So there's going to be a time issue concern. No matter what they do, they're going to try and come back to the same path, because this path from here to here has given them that they will get there at a certain time. And they come back here and the same thing happens, blah, blah, blah. And again, they hit another obstacle, and this time the detour becomes bigger, and they try and come back. It's not happening. They go out. They try and come back. It's not happening, and they come here. Now, between here and the winning point, that's the difference. That's where the race is won or is lost. So when they have this distance to go, they have no choice but to brave the seas, because of this time lost in all these kind of places. And this can be 7, 8, 10, 15, 20 boats. All of them will go through the same process. Now, the same thing happens to you. So this is you here, and this is your dream, or your vision, or however you want to put it. Okay? You want to become successful businesswoman or businessman, you want to become a CEO for a corporation, or whatever you want. And in a normal way of thinking, in an idealistic way of thinking, we all believe that life is going to become a straight line. That we're going to start from the bottom here, and boof, we're going to get on the top. And we forget that as we go, the same with these guys that are in this race, we're going to encounter obstacles. And as we encounter obstacles, we're going to shift away from our dream. We're going to come back, we're going to do this, we're going to shift away. Now here's the fascinating thing. I'm going to just choose this point here. Why am I choosing this point here? Because research, you may prove me wrong, things might have changed, but I'm just going to give it to you at a generic level. Research says about 78% of employees globally hate their jobs. Actually, this might be even higher. In any way, that's a very big percentage. And why do people hate their jobs? It's because too many people are in the detours of their lives. They are in the fringes of what their dream was all about, of the success that they wanted to achieve. So too many people are in the fringes, and they do not have the energy, the chutzpah, and the courage to go back and pursue their dream.